Kylian Mbappe has finally figured out. He's gotten acclimated to his surroundings. I'm going to be giving you guys my reaction as to why I think that this has happened and why it took so long. If you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. So as many of you guys know, Mbappe has finally found his groove. He was named the Player of the Month for the first time in January. And a lot of people have their eyebrows raised. They're like, why has it taken him so long to acclimate himself to his environment, his surroundings, the people around him? He's obviously playing with great players. I think a lot of it has to do with the way that Vinicius got hurt. Vinicius got injured. He had a lot of drama around him. He had a lot of headlines. It was kind of bad publicity for the team itself. But Mbappe kind of figured out, like, hey, one, he was playing too fast. He was playing too quick. He wasn't very acclimated or comfortable with that position he was playing. He was kind of playing a center forward, which he didn't like. So Ancelotti had a really big problem with that. His team not only wasn't defending well, his team wasn't attacking well either. It was kind of one-dimensional. You saw a lot of long balls. You saw a lot of like winger style play, but there wasn't really wingers. Everybody's kind of just like bombing forward. No real midfield play like Real Madrid is used to with their veterans that they had, Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, and Casemiro. So that was kind of out of the question. So it kind of forced Mbappe to play a different style of game. I think Vinicius going out, Mbappe kind of found a little bit of confidence to say, okay, this team needs me. I'm going to put the team on my back. And he has to a certain extent, but it hasn't really been all on him. I think the biggest part for me, and I'll say this and I'll hold my hands up high, I think Rodrigo is a better captain, a better player. He's more well-rounded than a lot of the other players that we currently have, like Vinicius. I think Vinicius he's hot-headed. He doesn't have a level head on him. He kind of gets irritated really quickly. So I think Rodrigo has really allowed Mbappe to play a certain style of, hey, I'm gonna slow the pace down. You're gonna keep the pace up, and we're gonna kind of figure out how to play off of one another. So okay, Mbappe's being the speedster. Rodrigo's kind of playing that center forward, target man, and he's doing really well at it. He's giving Mbappe a lot of chances. He's gotten a lot of assists to him, and Rodrigo and Mbappe have just been tearing it up. I mean, like I said, Mbappe Player of the Month from January. And Real Madrid's fixtures of January have been super strong. Vinicius got hurt kind of at this like Barcelona Celta Vigo game. So, but as you can tell, since January, they scored 2 goals against Valencia. They scored 5 in the Copa del Rey. They scored 3 against Mallorca. They had a really bad game against Barcelona. Barcelona, obviously, they love playing against Madrid. They love kicking their ass. They try a lot harder against them than anybody else. Then they had 5 against Celta Vigo. And they scored 4 against Las Palmas. And they had 5 against Salzburg. And then 3 against Valladolid. So they won today 3-0. A big part of that, like I said, is Rodrigo is playing a different type of game to what Vinicius is used to, or Mbappe is used to with Vinicius. So with that being said, a lot of the issues kind of lies with Mbappe and Vinicius not really understanding how to play with one another. Vinicius and Mbappe are super similar players. It's kind of counterintuitive to have them play the same position at the same time. And that's kind of a big thing that Ancelotti has to work on. Ancelotti has gotten a lot of things wrong. Even you saw today that he started Tchouaméni, and Tchouaméni has just been awful at center back. Lucas Vázquez hasn't been great. Ferland Mendy, another one. They're all pretty much liabilities at this point. It's kind of clear to see that Fran Garcia, Raúl Asensio, and who's the last one? David Alaba, right? David Alaba coming back helps a lot with that back line, and that's kind of where the issues lie. They stem from that. But they also stem from that as well as a certain play style that they have with those players on the pitch. You can tell they're more reserved. They're not sure what to do when the ball is back there. They're used to playing from the back, kind of getting runs in between, playing a lot of triangles, playing a lot of through balls. And it's just not happening with them on the pitch. I think Fran Garcia is a little bit more He's better at defending, and he's a little more stronger when it comes to the attack side of the ball. He makes those overlap runs. He's a better crosser. He has a little more confidence, and he knows kind of what to do with the ball before the ball comes to him. He has a lot more certainty in that aspect of the attack. I think for Mendy's a little bit faster. He's a little bit stronger. He's a little he has a little bit more about him, a trickery type of deal. But I think all those outside factors are benefiting Mbappe. Like I said, the biggest one being Vinicius being out. Ancelotti has a lot of things to work on when Vinicius does come back. Vinicius has been in a bad mood. He's been in a not so giving mood. I think that when Vinicius and Mbappe are playing, they're forcing balls to one another. They're forcing the play between one and the other. So you can see a lot of times Vinicius wants to cross the ball to Mbappe. Vinicius doesn't do it, or Mbappe doesn't have it, or there's a lot of frustration between them when they're playing together. And with Rodrigo on the pitch, Mbappe seems a lot more free. He seems a lot more calm. He seems a lot more like, hey, we're gonna be okay. This guy kind of gets it. I kind of get him. He kind of gets me. So I think Vinicius and Mbappe play too fast with one another. So I really do believe that that's the reason why Mbappe has finally found that form of confidence. That's to say, like, hey, Rodrigo is 100% okay to sit back and watch me play the game and sit back and kind of do the dirty work for me, and he makes it really easy on me. So that's a part of the reason why I think Mbappe is doing so well. But that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.